The inevitables of life. The inevitables of life.
What do you put on that list?
Whew.
Yeah, heartbreak,
All of
disappointment,
it. Listen,
failure,
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, keep going. Keep going. List
uh,
yours.
depressions, sadness, overwhelm. I think all the things I'm listing, these are things we try to avoid, but they are inevitables in every human's experience. And so we try not to
Absolutely.
feel these things that just make us a human, having a human experience. We don't want to feel it. I don't want to feel depressed. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to have my heart broken. And so we try not to have these human experiences because these aren't the things that make us feel great, but it's still limiting
You can't escape
our,
it.
our growth. Yeah, you can't.
You
You can't.
can't escape it. And the reality is that pressure, that tension, that pain and suffering, it makes for the beauty of your why all the more. You literally cannot boil an egg lest you have heat. You can't understand diamond lest you have pressure.
Mhm.
It is a part of it. I'm going to be sharing this in my new project that's coming, the Hope Dealer Sessions. But true living is understanding that this unapologetic vortex we call life is both hope and healing, pain and purpose, joy and justice, trial and triumph, the good and the bad. And once you take hold of humanity's permission to show up fully in all of it, you will find that you can truly have joy in the battle and in the victory. It's
Joy in
all of it, y'all.
battle, joy
Yeah, yeah.
in victory.
Joy in my victory. I keep my
What do you say?
eyes to the heavens, so my joy never slips from me. Woo!
He be saying. Well, let me
And
say,
that first verse, remember it says, I'm just a man who's lost some things and left with memories. I'm just a man who's growing older. I've made some friends along the way. I've made some enemies, and I pray they're all good in their soul. I've seen the reasons and the meanings and the seasons change. I've seen the magic come and go. I fell in love with shiny things I thought would warm me up. I felt the heat when it turned cold. All over me, you want my peace, but you won't get it. Remember, we were talking about peace in that other episode?
mhm.
I hear the devil steady knocking at my door. I'm just a man who's lost some things and left with memories. Still, I believe there's so much more because I've got what, Eunice? Joy in the
Joy
battle,
in the battle.
joy in my victory. Woo! Listen, beautiful people, it is all of it.
And then
Depression
this
is
is
a
the
part
thing.
of it.
And this is the thing. This is the thing
Yeah, yeah.
about it, about the
Keep
human
going.
experience. You were talking about pressure and diamonds and how you have to, have the heat to boil the egg. You know, one thing that if you realize in believing in how you are designed, if you look at a tree or a plant, I have some plants I haven't killed off yet, right? And I'm very proud of them. But I had some that were struggling and I kind of had written them off. I put the pots outside and guess what? Those plants decided to plant and grow again.
Yeah,
Okay. And I was like, oh, I thought y'all was done. I thought y'all was dead. And these new leaves and buds and petals. And I said, now a plant is going to plant. Okay.
yeah, it will.
He didn't need me. It needed me probably leave it alone. But it said, hey, I am designed to renew. I am designed to grow again. This is how I work. And you have to understand that is how we work. We are designed to grow again. We are designed to be resilient, to bounce back, to say, oh, I learned that and I know better and I know different and I do better when I know better. Like you are designed to go
Preach.
through that fire and come out stronger. You are
That's
designed
it.
for that. Yeah.
We are literally designed for that. Trials come to make us stronger at the very least. That's the baseline. That's the baseline. But you remember you talked about good is the baseline, goodness is the baseline. but
Mm-hmm.
understanding that in it, still in this thing called life, will be the throes of the other.
Yeah.
But if you only choose to acknowledge the good and the safe, don't expect to be considered great,
Mm-hmm.
because greatness is only experienced and celebrated when it is birthed from a struggle.
Mm.
Greatness is only realized as a result of challenge, obstacle, difficulty, pressure, tension. You can't experience greatness any other way. The only thing you can experience any other way is called mediocrity, and that's
Mm.
just the existence. But greatness is experienced by understanding that I can endure. I am resilient enough to weather it all, and it's all a part of it. Yes, I may get anxious sometimes. Yes, I might get depressed sometimes. Yes, I might get frustrated sometimes. But yes, I might get happy sometimes. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, it may be easy sometimes, but I dare you to fully live and to show up in all of the inevitables of life and live and watch how life bends in your favor because you chose to allow it to flow.
Mhm. That's it, allowing it to flow. Because so many times people don't want to feel the bad stuff, they won't even try. They'll stay on the safe side to not get disappointed, to not feel failure, to not feel heartbreak, to not feel betrayal, right? But it's on the other side of all the stuff you're afraid of feeling is that greatness. It's on the other side of that stuff. And you can't just stay here and say, no, 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 I'm good over here. You got to say, let me just put my head down and get through it. And then you get to look back and say, you know what? They like to almost got me.
What?
They
Come
almost,
on.
they like almost got me. Look at them.
You
Okay.
talking real good. You talking real good. You nice. You nice with it right now. You're
Let me
talking
tell
real
you, and
good.
also gratitude. Okay, because my power bill, I gotta tell the story about my power bill. Jesus, it's four hundred
New
fifty dollars.
levels, new devils. New. Come
Amen.
on.
Four
You
hundred fifty dollars.
you
Okay, it's
remember where
hot.
you were.
It's hot in Alabama. 100 plus feels like 100 plus every day. I've been blowing this
Yeah.
air conditioning. Okay, so I when I wasn't in my house and I was in LA, I wasn't using power in the house, right? And so they have this thing called budget billing. And so when I came
Yeah.
back to my house, my budget billing, they said, we're going to give you this one bill every month, regardless of how you use this. And it was $83 a month. I said, have mercy, sign me up. This is a blessing.
Sign me up. Yeah.
Air conditioner on, lights on, TVs on, because it's going to be $83 a month, regardless. Now, guess what happens? Because of my usage, and that year was up, they gave me a new number for my budget billing based on my actual usage. That number was about 220. I said, ooh, 220. I won't do that. And go from 83 to 220. I said, no, thank you. We're not gonna do budget billing. We just gonna roll the dice and see what that bill looked like. Baby, that bill came, it was $450. I said, Jesus. I went straight to that website and said, sign me up for budget billing for $220 because that now is a deal. Okay. Now, the other part of that is, Lord, I have it to pay it. Don't want to, breaking my heart. But the gratefulness is that we not in here dying by the temperature. We
Come
can get a
on. Come
lower
on,
bill for
Eunice.
next month. We got the money to pay the bill.
That's right.
Let's just move forward and keep it going. Broke my heart, but I had to say, let's go. What's next? Okay.
You're on it,
And now we
Eunice.
back to leaving these lights on because that bill gonna be 220 either way. Cut them lights back on. That's what we doing over
But
here.
back that literally, when we heard our parents always tell us, just be grateful. Just be
Yes.
grateful. What we were not realizing in the right now moment was that they were saying, get to the gratitude because
Yes.
it'll allow you to take on what is happening to you with a different perspective, a different
100%.
energy, and a different
Mm-hmm.
fortitude. Because what gratitude does is it recalls the things that are working for you, the things
Mm-hmm.
that have happened in your favor that are
Mm-hmm.
contributing to the better of what once was.
Yep.
And in comparison, we know that there was a time where we were probably struggling to be able to pay for this new bill that's more.
Probably,
But
he
while we
said.
can,
Probably, he said. Okay.
and it would, and that's what it is. I
Woo.
love it. you get to that joy by way of
Mm-hmm.
gratitude,
Mm-hmm.
because the joy is a condition, it's a posture that is informed by way of gratitude. Happiness is predicated on things happening, but that joy is something that shows up anyway because it is chosen, and it is informed because you have enough record.
It
Come
is
on.
the battle. I am having joy in the battle, which is Alabama power. Jesus.
Listen, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love that my new challenges are challenges from the floor of the very thing that I prayed for.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear what I said? It's the
Mm-hmm.
floor of the very thing that I prayed for.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm already here. That means if it's the floor, there's an abundance even above that that I'm not even giving attention to because I'm locked in on the challenge on the floor of what I prayed for. So let me get grateful. Let
And
me
don't
get to
forget
the point
that
of,
your
you know what, this
ceiling
ain't too
is
bad.
still somebody else's floor. Okay.
That's it.
So
That's it. And it's still somebody's floor. Or it may even be their ceiling. And that's the thing. Like it's a perspective shift.
it's a perspective. Yeah. That
You
will
said
either
something.
empower you or make you feel sick. But you get to pick how you look at all of it. You get to pick.
We got it. We're about to close it here. Listen, we with the political climate still climating, politicaling, you all of its craziness. Lock yourself in to the perspective that it could be and it ain't worse. This thing called life is full of all of it. It's inevitable that we experience pressure, difficulty, struggle, and challenge. Endure it, beautiful people. I guarantee you, you will never arrive at something that you are not equipped with the tools to endure. So help you, God, that divine power, working in collaboration with the tools that you have. I guarantee you, you will surely get to the other side of it. On both of our heads, for those that are listening, hope. We've got our hope hats. I'm rocking mine in LA. Eunice is rocking hers in Birmingham. But it's still the same hope. And hope is not the denial of reality, it's the commitment to believe greater is on the other side of it. But you ain't getting to the other side of it lest you put that hope to work. And that's with showing up fully anyway, even when it gets hard. Eunice, what say you?
Amen. Ashe.
Amen. Beautiful people, this is yet another episode of The Hope in Between with Major and Eunice Elliott. Salute to iHeart Podcasts, Inflection Point Entertainment, and all of our sponsors and partners that have helped to make this possible. Remember to catch your breath. You will endure. You arrive at nothing that you're not built for. So conquer, and remember, hope ain't ever canceled. Until next time.